Hey everyone, it's Jerry at the Fledge and trying out something new. This is just a test. I'm not sure I'm going to do this every Friday or not, but I thought what I would do is spend a little time talking about what's going on at the Fledge with the events that are coming up in the coming week, and also to talk about some of the things that have been happening in the week, and then maybe a couple of subjects related to those. For example, I might want to talk about NFTs or crypto. I might want to talk about some grants opportunities. I don't know, but I'm also looking for anybody who might be watching to suggest a topic or ask a question or something like that. So playing around with something we used to do before uh, the pandemic kind of shut things down, and that was we would all meet up at the Fledge, a lot of entrepreneurs, and we would talk about all kinds of different subjects, just whatever problems we were having, any, good news that we had, any topics that we wanted to cover. So if you feel like jumping on and asking a question in the comments, I will speak to the answer. And if you've got questions that somebody else in the crowd can answer, then maybe we'll do something with that. So I've got about 2 hours to fill. So all subjects are fair game. I don't want to fight about anything. I want to be relaxed on Friday afternoons and get ready for whatever monstrous events we have coming up. So, hello, David Garza. How you doing today? So, happy Friday to you as well. So I'm gonna start out uh, by adding our calendar to the screen and kind of go back to last Friday when we had the Lifeboat Poetry Slam. That was pretty cool. It was an open mic. Poetry, spoken word, whatever you wanted to get up and do. I think somebody sang for the first time ever in front of other people, and it's an event for focused on people who are in recovery, but it doesn't have to be that. You can just come and join in if you'd like, and it's really about just having a sober event somewhere and having some fun together and making more connections. So if you're ever interested in that, come on out and visit us. And then we also had a lot of harm reduction supplies and uh, different items available for people to take for free that might help them in their path to recovery. And then we had a very rare Sunday where we didn't have any events at all. So that's going to change fairly quickly. And then on Monday, we just had Refuge Recovery, which is a more of a Buddhist based, if you will, a meditation and mindfulness based recovery program. So you could think like AA, but without the higher power stuff and things like that that can turn some people off. And I really like Refuge Recovery because I think it's proven to be very effective to people, and it's more comfortable for people that maybe don't have a relationship or belief in God or a higher power. And then the next couple of days, we had the Audio Air Force doing auditions. I think it says rehearsals on the calendar, but doing auditions for their Silver Bells show. And I won't talk a lot about that because I don't know what they're advertising and all that stuff, but they'll be going live up on the stage, similar to what I'm doing right now, with a live audience on let's see, on Friday the 19th. So that's coming up next week. I'll probably talk about it next Friday afternoon if these things hold up. But they'll be doing a live play or musical or something like that to, I don't know, kick off Silver Bells or in coordination or after Silver Bells. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll post about it. And then Thursday was kind of a cram-packed day. We started out at noon with uh, our Fledge coin crypto ecosystem meetup, and in that we got a few people signed up with their wallets and got them some Fledge coins, and somebody bought an NFT. And I really would love to talk. I'm gonna talk about NFTs after I get done talking about some other things first, because I hate the way that they're being used right now, and I hate the perception that people are getting about them, because we're doing we're not using them the way they're meant to be used, and we'll talk about that a little bit. And then we had a fundraiser that was kind of put on by the Ingham County uh, Treasury's office, and it was for the Fledge and the Village of Lansing and Voices of Color. And we had a little dinner or hors d'oeuvres over there. I guess it was a dinner. James, now I'm not confident with his names, but anyways, James hosted it. I'll get his name right in a second. Sorry about this, because I want to say the name, but I'm not confident. We had a private event I don't really want to talk about, but a lot of people in here for that while the fundraiser was going on. And then Ruckus showed a movie, and they had a discussion about it at the same time as the private event. And then we did 99 Problems But a Pitch Ain't One live in the basement. And we also broadcasted it on Twitch, and we had it tied to a screen in Decentraland, but we have no confirmation if that worked or not. So don't think the first pitch competition in the metaverse worked, but we're working on it. I think it was the way the screen was set up on their side. So we've got a lot more to learn in this space. And then this morning we had our Sunshine Accelerator meeting, which is, I don't know, about 15 entrepreneurs that are working on a company that's, it's been formed as an entity like an LLC or a nonprofit, or all the different options. And they have social media presence. They've got a financial plan and a revenue model. And that camera is not on yet. So if you want to wave to everyone. Anyways, they're post-revenue, they're growing their business. They're not just starting out with like an idea. And soon we'll be seeing meetings for the Sunshine Incubator, which is for people who just have an idea, who want to get their LLC formed, and they want to work on their business model. Their business model canvas is what we focus on. And we start to build up the company. And once they become post-revenue, they can go on to the Sunshine Accelerator. And throughout all of that, it's about, improving competencies amongst each other, finding some level of funding to get started and grow in the accelerator case, and then also connections to marketplaces and different networks so that people have a place to sell their products or services. So that's what those are all about. And then coming up this week, we've got, why do I think we have something tonight? No, I don't think we have anything tonight. Oh, I know what it is. I'm going to the Inktober kind of grand finale party. I'm sorry, Mila, I don't remember what it's called. But Mila Lynn and Tori Gray, and I think somebody else is coming in, but I don't remember that. But that's down on Washington. Look it up on Facebook. I'll actually find a link in a little bit and post that here. But I'm going to that tonight. I really love the work that they're doing. I did every damn day with both of those great artists and had a blast just getting to know them. And if you could go out and support, that would be great. And I think I should be able to find it fairly quickly. Um, One thing I've been thinking about when I was thinking about going live, when I'm do every damn day, when I do 99 problems, but a pitch ain't one, I'm always kind of stressed and trying to keep the production tight, if you will. And I notice in other people when they're doing podcasts, they don't always worry about that. They look for stuff, they look away from the camera. And I definitely want to be a little more relaxed in that regard. So on this, if I'm looking for something, I'm going to be looking for something. And this is important because you can buy tickets on this link, Mila's event. So check that out if you're interested. That's the Eventbrite where you can buy tickets. They're $25 each. And yeah, join us as we bring our 31 days of creating to an end, featuring live music, a local art auction, and a special release of Ink 21 number 32 print. So yeah, that's going to be cool. So check that out. And if you can get out there and support, get out there and support. And I think it'll be a good time. The doors open at 7, 205 South Washington Square, right here in Lansing. So cocktail attire too. So dress up, be sharp. Then tomorrow, our big event that we're very excited for. I should pull up some of the data here. But if you've been watching the data for COVID cases, they're on the rise again in Ingham County. It's starting to spike up. This is an indication that we're going to have a lot more, kind of school closings and restrictions. And as Christmas starts to come at us and winter starts to come at us, things are going to, if they start getting restricted, people are going to be sleeping in the cold, not in the shelters, because they might have limited capacity. We might not be getting together for the holidays like we're all looking forward to. Maybe kids aren't going to be able to go to school, so parents aren't going to be able to go to work. And we need to nip this in the bud. And I'm not, I don't think that the vaccines are a political thing. I think it's a smart thing for all of us to do. I think that by getting our vaccines, we start to lower the probability of getting the COVID, of spreading COVID, of basically killing somebody. So, I got the vaccine as soon as I could get it. I'm getting a booster tomorrow, and I think it's our obligation to do this for each other, even if you think, well, you're never going to get it, or it's not your problem, it's my problem. But if you are around me and you have a higher probability of getting COVID, that means that I inherit some of that risk, and I have a higher probability of getting COVID. And the other thing is that, if you're not vaccinated, you're allowing the mutations to happen. You're allowing the evolution of the virus to start to go into the different variants. So, I think you should get a vaccine if it is, healthy for you. If there's not some risk that would be worse for you maybe than the other. But I think it's worth taking a little risk to avoid the bigger risk and to nip this in the bud, man. I don't, we used to, let me just throw something else up on the screen real quick. Every single day, oops, I'm gonna mute that. I got a different camera on. Let me take this off. Every day we used to have 4.5 events on average at the Fledge, and this room would be filled with people working in the co-working space or what have you. And today we've got, Shannon and MK and uh, uh, a couple other people here volunteering, but we don't get together like we usually do. We have these events. They're smaller than they used to be, and they're not as frequent as they used to be. And I'd really like this room to fill up, not because we make money selling tickets or something, because as you might know, um, well, every single one of the events that I listed from last week were free. um, so we don't make money on events, but what we do is, I hope, help the community come together and get connection and help fix some of their problems. uh, So here's a question. Do I want to become famous? I can buy some followers. Nope. I do not want to become famous that way. I don't want to really become famous at all. And I want people to follow us because they like what we're doing and they can help us build a stronger community. So, good question, though, I guess. Go back to the calendar for a little bit more. I'm going to go find Shannon's. Oops. I want to present. That's how I want to be. I'm going to find, I said Shannon's, but it's the event tomorrow for the uh, COVID vaccinations is pretty cool because we are basically going from noon to 5. And I want to find this event. And you can sign up beforehand. You can show up whenever you show up, and we will fit you in. The Ingham County Health District, Ingham County Health Department is going to bring their mobile clinic, so they will be doing that and or doing the vaccines out of that. It's for 5 and up, so 5-year-olds and up can get the Pfizer. You can get a booster, or you can get your first or second shot. So, if you get a chance to come out, that would be great. And I'm looking for this flyer. Here it is. So let me share my screen there real quick. I just like what Shannon's done with this event, with the foundation, and everyone that's helped her has done. So get this up there because I want to read some of it to you. So it's free, it's safe, it works, it saves lives. Kind of what I was saying before. So the event tomorrow is from 12 to 5. It's at 1300 Eureka, which is Lansing, or in Lansing here, which is the Fledge. There is food coming in, so we're catering in food. We're having an open mic during the event. You kind of see the tables earlier when I did that. We're going to give away about 6 door prizes per hour for anybody who is at the event. So even if you might not be getting a vaccination, you can come and talk to people, like different medical workers and doctors are going to be here to answer any of your questions if you have concerns. So if you even just show up, you're eligible for a door prize. And then if you get a shot tomorrow, your name will be entered into a drawing, and we will draw one person that will get the $500 cash prize. Then we have a follow-up event on December 4th for either, again, the exact same thing, 5 plus. You can get your get one shot or get a booster or get your second shot. And if you get your first and second shot at the Fledge or fully vaccinated, then you will be entered into a drawing for an additional $1,000 cash prize. So on the December 4th event, you can win 500 like the first event, and somebody can win 1,000 if they got fully vaccinated. So I think that's pretty cool. Door prizes, food, entertainment, people talking and being curious and whatnot. I think it's going to be great. There was what did that say? I think it's suspicious. They give you prizes. I don't know why. And get incentives all the time. So, anyways, that's that. Put the calendar back on. So, that's tomorrow, and then later on in the evening, there is just a kind of music jam that's going to be happening with art club. I don't know if it's really a show or just kind of we're going to be in here playing music and things like that. So what happened to the lights? I guess they're darker. Hey, you notice the stage? James Bignell's painting. We finally put smart lights up at the top instead of just the white ones. So now as I change those or cycle those through the primary colors, they mix with his colors, and we get a new sunset every few minutes. So I like that background back there. Let's see. Kat is asking, do you need to bring any verification for age of child getting vaccinated? I'm going to have to ask Shannon that. So when I see her walk by in front of me, I'll ask her that. I'm going to yell at her. Hold up, everyone, while I yell real quick. Age for your children?
No, you just need an ID for yourself.
Okay.
And a vaccination card if you have it already.
Okay, so if you're, I guess, 18 or up, you just need an ID for yourself. And if you've got a vaccination card, bring that with you, and bring your kid to get their shot too.
And
Right.
open mic tomorrow.
I said it all. I read your whole thing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, yeah, good question. Thanks for asking that. Now what? So we'll have that show. Matt Waterman's doing something on Sunday. I don't know if it's a show or a movie. It's not a show, but it's like a movie, or maybe he's recording something. I'm not quite sure. And then the drum circle's coming back on Sunday as well. So they're going to move inside as I don't know, I guess it's going to snow or something. And then Monday, we've got another private event I don't want to talk about. And then the rehearsal starts again and goes all week for the Silver Bells in the city. And of course, we've got Refuge Recovery every Monday. Then on Friday from 3 to 4, we've got 99 Problems But a Pitch Ain't One again. And if you remember, or if you've heard, the Capital Area Libertarian Party is sponsoring that with $1,000. Martin popped in for another, I think, 1,000. So we've been able to boost the prize to $199 per week, and then we're putting all of the winners into the finals, and they're going to compete for $1,000 from a judging panel and $500 from the crowd vote. So 99 Problems But a Pitch Ain't One. You can find it on Facebook, and set a reminder to share the event. To watch the event. Or if you want to pitch, send us a message and we'll put you on the list. So an opportunity to go for up to $1,700 you could win in the process. And Arachne won. You'll know him from the Avenue, making stickers. So, or from other places too, but that's what he was pitching. He's going to buy a sticker vending machine, I believe. So this is an exciting win for him, because it raised the capital to buy the equipment that he wanted. and that he won that last week's competition, and then last night owncrib.com won, and they're kind of streamlining the real estate transactions when you're buying a house. I think it's a really cool idea, and they brought a Twitch crowd. I never had such a big Twitch crowd before, so I guess that was cool. I'm just now getting into Twitch because I'm going to need to do it as one of my options for broadcasting in Decentraland when we put a Fledge out in the metaverse, which we're hoping to do within the next few weeks. The other thing, then there's the live show for the Silver Bells, and then next Saturday, just kind of get this out of the way real quick. We've got Capital Pro Wrestling coming back in again. So yes, we do take all of this out of the center there, and this will have a wrestling ring here. We will have seating around here, and we will do pro wrestling next Saturday. And I think that goes from 3 to 5 or 3 to 6. Then they tear it down real quick, and we're going to have the Lansing living room sessions later in the evening here at the Fledge. So that's about it for events. And what else? Anybody want to talk about anything? I heard Steve Manning was talking to me earlier. You might know him as Koala's Pantry, and he wants to talk about some crypto solutions that he wants to integrate in with some educational stuff that goes along with his food company. And, you know, I sort of want to address a bunch of concerns that people have about crypto because, and by the way, they're valid concerns. I'm not trying to invalidate anything. There are problems in the crypto space. Some of those problems, or one of the ones that concerns me the most, is the environmental impact of things like Bitcoin and Ethereum and the blockchain verification, the miners that have to use massive amounts of energy to run the network. It is bad for the environment. It is not doing us good right now. It is doing us bad. And one of the things that we're really working on at the Fledge is making sure that we're not on the networks that consume that energy. So there's different ways and new ways being developed all the time to mine and verify things on the blockchain. And some of them, like I said, use a lot of computing power and waste a lot of energy and cause, some level of different processor shortages for computers. I don't know how they might impact the chip market, but I know that sometimes the gamers are really mad at the crypto miners because they take all of the high power graphic cards. So there's other ways to do this though, and we use a network called Polygon. It used to be called Matic. It has a coin, MATIC. And when you compare, Bitcoin, which uses just a tremendous amount of energy in the around the world, I think it ranks, like 24th or something if it were a country in the energy consumption. So Bitcoin uses more than Switzerland, for example. And when you compare that to a chain like Polygon that we're using, where let's say Switzerland has, 3 million, 30 million, maybe households. And that's what Bitcoin uses, the same electricity that all of those households would use, plus all their factories and all of that. So let's say it's 30 million, which I think it's probably around that number, and compare it to the one that we're trying to use, it's 6 houses um, worth of electricity compared to that 30 million. Still not free yet. We'd like it to be free, but it is at that point a lot less energy consumption than uh, Cash App and the Visa network and things like that. So we think we're going in the right direction, and that the benefits of the blockchain are going to uh, really outweigh uh, this, not any impact that we have on the environment. And I say that with the belief that anything we do to add to our carbon footprints is bad. Uh, so I'm not trying to say that the concern's not real, that climate change isn't super important to us, and that environmental concerns aren't super important to us. What I am trying to say is that I see this as a path to reduce that significantly in many different ways, and to start to redistribute wealth to uh, underserved people, BIPOC, poor, uh, so on and so forth. So uh, we'll talk about crypto a little bit. I was thinking about making an NFT because Shannon sent me a meme earlier today that was NFTs versus commissioned art. And it basically said, if you really want to support an artist, don't buy an NFT, buy a commissioned piece of work. And yeah, I love the meme because, it listed out the environmental concerns of the NFT, and, people call it a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme, and that it's going to bottom out, and all these different things that, this may or may not happen. It certainly is going to with some. We've seen that pattern, I don't know, in 2016 or 17 when CryptoKitties was a thing. They were NFTs, and they started selling for a bunch of money, and now, there's millions and millions of them, and it's very diluted and all of that. But I think that, this is a way to start and to look at the NFTs. I'm actually going to go to something called OpenSea and show you maybe what an NFT marketplace looks like. Not there. Where are we at? Okay. So this is, for example, oops, sorry, I didn't put it on the screen. This is a site called OpenSea. This is one of the Fledge collections on OpenSea, and it's called Fledge Flies. We've sold 159 of them for about $10 each, and we have 26 different owners. We actually at one point saw somebody noticed that we did a parameter wrong in a smart contract, and they were able to buy, well, how many of them? Maybe 20, less than 20 of them for about less than $1. So that was a good lesson for us to learn. But, I look at this and I see this collection, and I think sometimes people sell 10,000 of these for $10, and they make $100,000 in just a couple of hours. And that's really weird to me. And it's not, I don't see the value. I mean, there's certain things like, you're buying a patch that, shows that you're in the Boy Scouts, for example, or whatever, or in some, exclusive club. So if you own a Fledge fly, you're definitely in a part of the community that is only 26 of us. So it's kind of rare. It creates an exclusivity type of mindset. There's things I don't like about what these do, when you look at it as only a piece of art. But one of the things, and I think I might do this, so this is going to take a little bit of time up, and if anybody wants to stop me and ask me something else, please do. But I'm going to go off this screen for just a moment and focus on what I have in my hand here. This is my vaccination card. Okay. So in this vaccination card, I've got my COVID vaccine dates. I went to see the Violent Femmes in Detroit. I don't know, around my birthday a couple of months ago, and they asked for. Um, sorry, someone's giving us a tricycle, and I really want it because of the basket that's on it. Sorry about that. So I had to show my vaccine card, and luckily I had it with me, and it had not dawned on me to take a photo of it. So I started thinking about that. I eventually took a photo. I'm going to take a photo of it right now too. Get in there close. Good. So now I've got a photo of my vaccine card. I'm just going to do a quick edit of it. Where are we at? Let's flip it. There we go. So I'm going to do that. So I've got that photo. I am going to sync it with my iCloud, right? And I'm going to, once I have that, I can pull it up from my computer. I can pull it up from my phone. I can pull it up from any place that I can have access to my iCloud. But it would be cool to me if we had an NFT that was my card. Sorry, I'm not going to answer calls, though I probably should. So what if I go into my own thing here? So first of all, this is Metamask. If you don't have a Metamask wallet and you're interested in crypto, I would get one. You can use Coinbase and other things like that, but I'm really enjoying Metamask and really enjoy I don't know what's it called. I gotta put my password in here. Why is that so big? So I've got my MetaMask. This OpenSea.io is a Web 3.0 site. It integrates in with my MetaMask wallet here. I'm going to sign as myself, and I was it made me sign in because I'm trying to create something. And so one thing is I didn't need to know the password for my MetaMask, but once I am in my MetaMask, it gives me access to my collections, it's basically a password manager at some level, but it integrates also in with my money and all of that stuff. You can say Apple does the same though, right? With Apple Pay and the iCloud. Like I'm going to go to this right now and grab that photo. So hopefully that's there, and hopefully, let me take my screen off for a second. Oops. I didn't do photos. I did. I don't want to type my password on the screen. That's my problem. Second. Ba, 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 ba. So there's my photo. I'm going to download it. Now I'm going to go back to OpenSea and put us back on. So I downloaded that photo of my vaccination card, and it probably went in my downloads folder, so I gotta go find that real quick. So now I've got that there. Push this to here. And there's my vaccination card. Now, let me make it official. Put I'm gonna say something. I don't have any collections, so I'm gonna leave it that way. Not really gonna. Well, I could say pipe. So I could put Erna. I could say health department. And maybe that, well, that is Ingham. I don't know. I can add different properties to this and what have you. Not going to do much more with this. All right. How can I include? What could I include? Um, I'm going to put LDG VAC. Now, okay. What this is an unlockable, and this is what I think is extremely important about NFTs. With this, you get this access code. So once you buy the NFT, you're going to be able to open this up and get that code, for example. Then once you have that code, you can enter it into our Eventbrite. We don't really use that, but if we did, you enter that in, and maybe it gives you $3 off the price, and it marks your ticket as verified vaccinated, right? So now, if Eventbrite is a Web 3.0 site, not only can it do all of that, it could even prevent me from selling you a ticket if you don't have your vaccination. And I think this is the fascinating part of NFTs. With all the different applications you might be able to do with this, there's just so much potential here. So I'm going to keep going through this. Ethereum's expensive and uses a lot of processing power. Polygon is not. Oops, wait, what? Did they say I couldn't do an unlockable? Right. Create the item. So I'll create here. Hopefully I have some gas. There was no gas. That's good. All right. I just created Jury David Norris vaccination card. So now, let me see. So now in my Metamask wallet, and I think I got to import this, and I might not bore you to death with that. Let me see. I'm on the Ethereum mainnet. If I switch networks, it's gonna probably kick me off. So Matic and not that one, this one. I don't have one. I want to pull up my phone then. Um, or I know what I'll do. Pull up my Metamask. And I have to import this, and I'm not going to quite do it right now. But this is, let me get this out of the way. This in front of me right here is my MetaMask on my phone, and that's a couple of NFTs that I've bought before. I guess you can't see the crypto kitty. And the reason I bought them is because of fads and wanting to be particulate. But you'll notice that I don't have hundreds of these. I'm not that type of NFT collector. But where these are, as soon as I do the import process into my wallet, that NFT I just made of my vaccination card will uh, be in my wallet. So every time that I need to access it, it will be there. But not only that, let's say that Ingham County was had to be a dual signer of the creation of this NFT, and they became an authority that accredited that this right here is the NFT. So that could be the problem. I can always figure out a way to counterfeit these, but once I get it electronically, that's what NFT is. You can't counter it. It's non-fungible. You can't divide it up. You can't split it around. You can't copy it. This is my NFT with my data on it and my access to different things. So I just created an NFT. I used very, very, very little energy, and it cost me nothing. And I am not going, you see that it says sell up there. I am not going to sell it. I am going to keep it here, and it will be with me for, um, I don't know, for as long as I have this wallet, or as long as I'm alive, or maybe it'll go into my simulation in Decentraland. So, this to me is the real power of NFTs and the different things that we might um, want to do. And when I was going through this process, and this happens every day, there's so much work to be done in this space that you could create a company every single day. I've thought about, you know, a notary can look at a document and notarize it and stamp it that it was valid. So, what happens if I take this um, to a notary, and instead of the notary putting a stamp on it and my ID and the signatures and all of that, what if the notary put it on to an authorized NFT marketplace, not marketplace though, but NFT holder. And this really started to unlock things for vaccinated people. Or what if it was the title to a house? So the next time I tried to sell the house or buy the house, it would the title would be right there. You wouldn't need the title insurance and the search and the all of that. The whole history would be there. So I don't know. This is what excites me about NFTs. It's why the Fledge is involved with it. And it's not because uh, we think that we can all get rich with some digital art. That is not the purpose of this. I do think if I was an artist, well, I guess you can see some of my paintings in the background. If I were going to sell an NFT of one of them, I would, um, what I would want to do is hook the NFT to the physical piece so that if they bought that, they would always have access to different things. They would have some sort of authentication, some sort of title to it, and they could pass that along to other people. Not necessarily sell it to them, but if they sold the piece, give the NFT away with it, I think that would be super cool. So All right. Let's see. I've ranted on controversial vaccination and I've ranted on controversial NFTs. Uh, I don't know. I don't know who's watching. Nobody's commenting. So I don't know what my next subject should be. Anyone have an idea? Well, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. Like I said, I'm not worried about the production of this. Um, Maybe out there I'll think of something, but I think I'll put on the. Just watch the Fledge for a little bit if you feel like it. If not, I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Not sure what I'm gonna do though. Was helping Harley try to catch his dog for a minute. He's running away from him. So that was fun. And the cigarette was not as they're never as exciting as I think they're gonna be. I need to quit smoking for sure. Uh, so yeah, what to talk about? Every damn day. And then I'm gonna stop unless I get a question or a topic someone wants to talk about. Every damn day. I'm starting up again on January 1st, and we will have a goal again of doing it all 365 days. It's not leap year, right? No, it's not. Um, so, uh, doing it every single day of 2022 and see where it goes from there. So, I'm probably going to release a calendar in the next week or so. And if you want to get on every damn day, start scheduling it and saving the date and stuff like that. And I think I'll let people. I think last time you could only sign up for the next 90 days. I think I'll let people sign up for any day during the year in case you wanted to do it on some particular day that meant something to you. Uh, yeah. So every damn day I'll start up. Still working on the website. It is so much data and so much work still. Next year, I have plans to do it a lot different and a lot more efficiently. Oh, and thanks for Top of the Town voting every damn day in as the runner-up. So the what is it called? The Dead Podcast. She won. That's a really good podcast. I didn't even think I'd be in the top 5 or even nominated because I felt like such a hack with every damn day, never doing that before and just starting and doing it every day. Yeah. So this is the first Fridays at the Fledge. I'm hoping that cases start going down again and that I can have more people in here and maybe more people will engage. Next Friday, yeah, I'll probably do it again since it'll be right before 99 Problems. And so maybe I can convince a couple more people to pitch. I was laughing this weekend. My grandkids make fun of me for saying jury at the Fledge in front of all my um, shows and when I go live and all of that. And yeah, they're pretty brutal about it. They always mock me. So do people around here. But juryatthefledge.com if you want to email me. And what I'm really trying to do is make that more memorable, I guess. So if you ever want to email me, juryatthefledge.com. I'd love to talk to you about just about anything that helps get our community more prosperous and stronger, and we eliminate poverty, we eliminate violence, and we start working on a future that we build for ourselves, solving our own problems without other people from outside coming in and selling stuff to us and convincing us that we need to do that. So I'm fascinated now with my new NFT and what I might be able to do. So I'm going to probably go off and import that into my other wallet. And if you got anything you want to talk about, send me an email. If you want to come visit the Fledge, send me an email, juryatthefledge.com. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Come out and get a vaccine if it's relevant to you. And have some food, get up on the mic, do something, come have some fun. And another shout out to Tori Gray and Mila Lynn and what they're doing tonight with Inktober. So check out that link and buy a ticket or 2 or 4, and maybe we'll see you tonight with the dressed up all fancy. I wore a suit last night too. Damn, got to dress up twice this week. So, all right, y'all. Love y'all. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. See you next week or tomorrow.